Hey there, historians. This is your walkthrough of the Declaration of Independence, Part 2. So in this lesson, your goal is that you can explain Thomas Jefferson's role in the Declaration of Independence. And this is a short brain pop video that gives you some background information about the Declaration of Independence and just kind of catches you up on some of the information that you gathered in your previous lesson about the Second Continental Congress. So again, previously you read about the colonists' debate over whether they should declare their independence from Great Britain. Jefferson wrote a document that told why the colonies should no longer be under British rule. It is called the Declaration of Independence. In May 1775, fighting between the colonies and Great Britain had already begun in Massachusetts. Each colony sent delegates to the Second Continental Congress in Philadelphia. The Congress became the government for the colonists. It had to decide whether to declare independence. It had to make a plan to fight the war. By early 1776, the number of colonists who favored independence had grown. Patriot Thomas Paine had written a booklet called Common Sense that had influenced them. In it, Paine argued persuasively for independence. He used simple words that everyone could understand. In June, the Congress decided it needed to write a document that told why the colonies had the right to be free from British rule. It chose 5 delegates to do this, including young Thomas Jefferson. At a portable desk, Jefferson wrote the first draft of the Declaration of Independence. Now, here we're going to get more background information about Jefferson. He was only 33 years old. He was a fine writer and a thinker. And this audio file will read this information to you as well as some additional information so you can learn more and understand more about Thomas Jefferson and the beginning of the process of writing the Declaration of Independence. Here we get some more information about when they signed the Declaration of Independence and what they all knew that it had meant and what changes they foresaw coming. Again, there's an audio file that reads this information to you here, plus additional information that is not just on this page. And again, we reflect back on what happened in the Second Continental Congress and why the colonies wanted to be a separate nation from Great Britain. This audio file gives you information about the writing of the Declaration of Independence and what some of the language in the Declaration of Independence states. Now you're challenged here in our activities to fill in the blanks with the correct text boxes. So this is a letter that somebody is writing to their wife, and you have to figure out what is happening here in these boxes. Your stems are Benjamin Franklin, July, Thomas, John Adams, a Declaration of Independence, and 33. Moving forward, this is a sample page. You can kind of see there's a sample watermark right here. So your second activity is you are going to create a historical plaque for Thomas Jefferson's desk. That includes some dramatic language that explains the historical importance of the desk, how old Jefferson was when he wrote the Declaration of Independence, challenges Jefferson faced, and objects that might have been on his desk when he wrote the Declaration, and then a simple sketch of the desk. So here is a sample that I did. Thomas Jefferson's famous desk. And my dramatic language is down here on the bottom. And again, I drew this on a piece of paper, used my camera, took a picture of it and inserted it. And my dramatic language is, without this desk and Thomas, there would be no United States. And then my strategy, in order to get some of those other elements in there, is I just have word bubbles coming from off of the page. And I wrote here, he is too young. He's only 33. And then here I wrote, slavery must be included. And then here I wrote, why did we pick him? So on the desk, I have an inkwell and a copy of the Declaration. And here's another image right here of some other things that you might see on Thomas's desk. Again, it was a very small desk, a portable desk, in fact. So I did not make anything grand. But I think that this could be a plaque that could represent the historical importance of the desk, and then this plaque would go on the desk to say why this is such a big deal. I would like you to create that, draw it on a separate piece of paper, take a picture of that with your camera on your device, and then insert it that way. So you're doing this offline and then inserting your offline image as part of your activity here. On the next slide page is where you'll actually do it. So you have a much larger box. The directions are still here, but they're much smaller. So you're going to insert your plaque image here using that camera feature. And I'll show you how to do that real quick. On slide 10, there are some additional activities. Again, the Road to Revolution. There's a few other videos that will pop up here. There's one by Ted Ed, which is really interesting and talks about some of the little known facts about the Declaration of Independence. And then slide 11 is an additional instructional slide at the very end. It's a glossary if there are some of these terms that you don't know yet. So I'm just going to exit. I'm going to go back to this instructional activity page. And remember, as I mentioned, what you'll do is to insert your plaque image. You'll draw this on a separate piece of paper. You'll go Insert, and then you go Image, and then Image from your camera. Then what you'll do is your camera will pop up. You will hold up your image. You can capture it. Click Insert. And then you can adjust it as needed right here. So I can crop it, I can enlarge it so that it fills my plaque space right here. So one more time, in order to do that, I went Insert, Image from Camera, and just took a picture of my work from my device's camera and inserted it that way. Because your goal today is that you can explain the role Thomas Jefferson played in the Declaration of Independence, and by recreating a plaque for his desk and understanding some things that he may have written to a letter to his wife will really help you to understand how important Thomas Jefferson was in this entire process of declaring independence from Great Britain. Good luck, historians.